What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Deconstructing Hip Hop, the show where geek meets ghetto, aka the show where we break down classic hip hop beats using modern day music production tools. Now, I do realize that it's been a minute since I put out one of these clips, but let's just say that this month has been incredibly busy for me between being out of town, getting sick, and just having my plate full with other engagements. I really haven't had much of a chance to sit down and put these videos together, but excuses aside, it just feels really good to be back here. Now, today's track, Onyx's Throw Your Guns, was produced by Chyskillz. Now, before I started to put this track together, I didn't really know much about the guy. Judging from the information that I've been able to look up on Google, the main body of his work is Onyx. Now, this track is really angry, and yeah, duh, that's the kind of feel that they were going for, and that was really Onyx's thing way back when. I mean, even the Slam video, which just shows you, like, yeah, that was their thing. Yeah, we're young, we're angry, we're gonna punch you in your face and eat your cookies. Maybe not necessarily the cookie part, but you get what I mean. And this lended to some of Onyx's appeal back then. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but the whole appeal to people that were really into rock, people that were really into a lot of that angry metal was definitely there. I don't know exactly what equipment Chyskillz had used. Was the early 90s. It could have been an SB1200. It could have been one of the early MPCs, but what I used, pretty much what I normally do, machine inside of Logic. So yeah, let me know what you think. Things did not come out exactly perfect, but all in all, I think it sounds pretty good. Then again, I say that in every video. Throw Your Guns really is just a mix of samples from 3 separate tracks. The first one, the main one I should say, being Bob James's Nautilus. Now that particular track, any hip hop head worth his salt should be able to name at least 2 or 3 tracks, or at least 2 or 3 artists that sampled this particular song. I mean, right off the top of my head, I can remember a J. Rue the Damager track, also Ghostface Killer's Daytona 500. So yeah, anyways, the part of the track that interests us comes way out here, a little bit after the 2-minute mark. And that pretty much is it. Now let's head on over to SoundForge and you can see how I chop this down. And that pretty much is it. Now, the horn stab that you hear played comes from James Brown's Escapism. Now have a listen because you gotta love that outfit. Anyways, now have a listen because it passes really fast. And that pretty much is it. Now let me head over to Logic to show you what the horn stab sounds like. As you can see, I pitched it down from this, the original, over here, and made it into this. And I added a couple of more effects, as you can hear. I ended up putting a delay on there, courtesy of the good folks over at Tone Boosters. And just did a couple of other things just to give it that sound that kind of approximates what you hear in Throw Your Guns. Now the drums themselves, they come from that classic drum loop by Skull Snaps. You should be able to at least name 4, 5, 6, 7 hip-hop tracks that have sampled that drum loop. Over here, what I ended up doing for the drums, not only did I have the drum loop playing in the background, but I also did layer the kick and the snare from the sample itself and just mess with the sound a little bit. I want to say maybe I EQ'd it a little differently, or maybe I adjusted the pitch. The reason I did that is because Chyskillz, it sounds like he layered another snare on top of the snare that you hear from the Skull Snap sample. Now, I'm not exactly sure where he may have gotten that snare from. Maybe he did what I did and just took the same snare and changed it up a little bit. But either ways, the Skull Snap sample is not played straight through. It's modified a little bit. So have a listen to the drums by themselves. And you can hear it. Now, going back to the main sample, to the Bob James sample. Now, he did what has been done countless times before and what continues to be done, and he separated the low frequencies from the high frequencies. Here's what I mean. Let me solo the mains, the highs. And he did the same thing for the bass. Have a listen over here. That pretty much is it, all right? You take that, you throw the beat on top of it, and the good old horn stab. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have Throw Your Guns. So I didn't sequence this, I should say. So I'm gonna be muting it and unmuting it live. And just let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments if you think I need to tweak something, and maybe one of these days I'll get around to fixing the video, all right? Yeah, man, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, it was not a one-to-one mix, but it came out pretty well. Anyways, please check out the other clips. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/deconstructinghiphop, and you'll see all the other videos that I have up there. Also, please like the Facebook page at facebook.com/deconstructinghiphop. If you want to know just when new episodes come out, follow the show's Twitter feed at twitter.com/deconhiphop. Sometimes I put other hip hop related things on there. But if you just want to follow me, you could follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/RogerGill79. I have not exactly been very busy on social media. Like I said, this past month was kind of crazy, but hopefully with the holidays coming, I should be able to get a little more time. Anyways, I'm going to try to put out some makeup videos. I know I say that all the time, but I do have the tracks all ready and have some time. Apparently there's a hurricane outside. Anyways, peace.